mechanism of breathing is pumping cerebral spinal fluid. Once this is fixed in a human or a animal, horse or dog, the cerebral spinal fluid pump diminishes. Okay. We do check ribs on horses. I'm going to be going through this. We're not going to be teaching this today, but I just want you to know that as part of what we do is checking these rib heads. Is again, as you say, is that chiropractic? Yes, in the sense that with the quadruped and because of a saddle, you can wind up with huge fixations. And even though we get the flow of energy moving through the structure, if this is locked like that, then it's going to create interference, and the horse is going to distort and subluxate elsewhere. So we do check the rib cages. And you're going to be watching me do some things with their lower limbs that we're not doing today. We're going to have you focus primarily on the structures all the way up to the withers. So that is the assessment of the pelvis and the thorax. This sacrum is underneath an ilium that's laying pretty much like this. We do have a dog spine somewhere that's almost identical to this, except we couldn't bring the horse spine because they wouldn't let us bring, it's a real live to goodness spine, we couldn't bring it into the country. And so it would have been confiscated. So we did bring a plastic dog spine. It's identical to the horse except in the number of thoracics and in the orientation of the pelvis. In a horse, the pelvis is at a 15-degree angle this way. And the ilium lays on top of the sacrum at 15 degrees. So this ilium is doing this, and this one over here is doing this. Once a horse reaches 8, 9, 10, this whole thing becomes one unit, like a steering wheel. So it's not like you can get one side shifting relative to the other. Once a horse is 8 or 9, up until then it's independent, but at 8 or 9 the whole thing becomes, including the sacrum, the whole thing works globally. Does everybody follow that?
Yeah.